Hello everyone, back with more Cat Lady. Let's continue. Playing as Mitzi now. Stop. Poisonous and inflammable gas inside.
There were signs on the car windows.
Warning signs, yeah. I found on that forum that the Eye of Adam doesn't want any accidental deaths. So we posted this poster design for people to print. It turns out there's a whole sick ideology behind it. Fumes from the car could hurt anyone who opens the door, and that's not the point. The idea is to die willingly and with clear mind, to prepare for it, to embrace it.
Jesus. You'd think the police would investigate the whole thing. Sounds almost like a sect.
This guy knows how to hide. The police can't be bothered to make an effort. It took me 3 months to track him down. Now I'm finally so close. I can almost smell that fucker.
I'm so sorry. I think now I understand. He loved you so much, he couldn't bear the thought of living without you. And that guy, the Eye of Adam. I'm not surprised you want to find him. I know I would. I'm not sure if I should believe that you only want to talk to him. But hey, that's none of my business. I wouldn't know what I'd do if this happened to me.
Good to know, but I really just want to talk. I want to face Jack's killer and tell him what he's done to me. You know, the funny part is that he actually told me where he lives. He wants to meet me. Would you believe that?
How come?
Well, this kind of thing he does is called trolling on the internet. It's usually a form of extreme bullying, psychological cruelty. Those who are clever enough say, don't feed the troll. Don't talk to them. It only makes it worse if you show any interest in them at all. And Eye of Adam is no exception. He craves attention. He's a hungry troll who wants to devour as many hearts as he can get a hold of. I emailed him and told him I was a massive fan who loves his work. He wouldn't believe me at first. But trolls are always hungry, and I was prepared to serve him a meal fit for a king.
What do you mean?
I fed him so much bullshit that he really believed I'm a suicide preacher just like him.
Great. I wish he'd given you his door number, though.
It's all a part of some sick game he's playing. Sooner or later, I'll find him.
How strong is that gas?
Extremely deadly, it turns out. It kills in minutes. It's that stinky stuff that smells like rotten eggs, you know? At high concentrations, it can knock down an elephant.
What are those two chemical products?
Well, I'm not sure if you want to know that.
I get it. You don't want to tell me because I'm a fucking suicidal maniac. Is that it?
No, Miss Archworth. No, I didn't mean it like that. Okay. Maybe to some extent. Just replace maniac with victim and fucking with recovering. You've only just come back from the hospital. Whatever it was that made you do it, you proved you are capable of going through with it. I don't know you long enough to tell you if you're completely over it now. And the last thing I want is to give you stupid ideas. It would be just like what the Eye of Adam does. I would never forgive myself if anything happened to you because of me. I mean, how could I?
What if I promise to you I will never do it again?
Okay. Alright. But if you don't keep your promise, Miss Ashworth, I'll find you in hell and kick your lying ass for breaking my already broken heart.
You can't kick my ass when I'm dead.
I'll soon be dead too, Miss Ashworth. So, yeah, I swear I will do it.
I don't think so. You'll go to heaven, you muppet.
The recipe for this deadly cocktail is very simple. Any good housewife can make it in a blast.
Okay. Well, we got our eyes back. We're pretty again. We don't have the gun anymore. Okay, so we're back here still. Stairs. Cat grabber. It's what they use for catching cats. I thought these grabbers were banned some time ago. Sneak in, examine. Strange noises coming from the other side of the door. Alright, let's not go in there just yet then. Let's go upstairs. Okay. So we were in the cellar. Okay, we can't go outside. Well, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit when we go back in, because we do need to come out here. So this is the vehicle he came to get all of our cats, and he took us. This number on the side of the van, I think I wrote that down. Yeah, I did. 205072. So there'll be a phone we'll be able to mess with in a little while. So any phone numbers, just a good thing in any game that you play. Any adventure game, if you see a phone number, you probably should write it down. Search back of the van, open door, search the back. Almost glad I was unconscious when he brought me here. Through the window I can see there's a small mess and blood everywhere. But the back door is locked. I wonder if I can find a spare key somewhere. Okay, so we'll need to come out here. Driver's side window. The door is locked, but I can see he left a phone on the driver's seat. Okay. Maybe I could call for help if I got a hold of it somehow. Excuse me. Okay. Keep going here. Small window. Glass on one side of the window is broken, so this is where the draft is coming through. Inside I can see my kidnapper fast asleep in the chair. Can I use the cat grabber? I'm sure I can find better use for it. Okay. Loose brick. Part of the wall is badly damaged. He had probably driven his van into it once. It's kind of hard to see that there's another option underneath examine, but you can see pull out there. So damaged as it is, I can't quite pull the brick out with just my fingers. Use the cat grabber. Nope. So I might have to find a knife or crowbar or something to get that. Let's see how far it'll let us walk over here. Whoa, just straight up fog. Okay, so the game's going to keep whiting out and just looping. There's not going to be any end. Not sure what that says back there. Looks like words written on that round object. There's a sign on the ground here. I can't quite make out what it says either. It's backwards. It's back inside. Okay, so something I'm going to do, you'll see it here as I'm talking. I'll put it up on the screen at some point. But each time I enter a particular room here, I'll put up a little picture in the corner. And I wanted to show, I knew this the first time when I played the game. A lot of people may not notice the first time they play the game or at all. It depends on your age. But this house is basically, it's It's made in the way to resemble the house in the game called Maniac Mansion. It was a game that I want to say came out on like the Commodore 64 and maybe the Amiga system originally. But if any of you've played it, you've probably played the original Nintendo NES version. It's a survival horror game for sure, a point and click survival horror. I don't know if I'll have the balls to ever play it on my channel because it is pretty freaking difficult, especially if you don't know what to do in every situation. But yeah, it's basically an homage to Maniac Mansion, this area, this house. So I won't do it over and over and over in every room, but in the rooms that I've collected, I think it's like 5 rooms, I think. This being one of the 5. I'll put up a little picture in the corner to show you an example of how it looks in the NES version as a comparison. And basically, for those of you familiar with Maniac Mansion, I think the guy that's harassing us here, who left us the gun, I think he's supposed to be like Fred from Maniac Mansion. And his creepy nurse wife with that really unsettling walk cycle for her animation. She's probably supposed to resemble Edna, Edna, was the guy's crazy wife. She dressed as a nurse in Maniac Mansion. It's a really good game. I actually think the original like PC version, Commodore 64, and with influence probably from the NES version, because that's probably what people mostly have played. I think there has been a remake of Maniac Mansion that you can get. It's probably on Steam. It may also be unofficial. I'm not positive, but as far as I know, one exists and it is complete. If it's free, or if it's fan-made, it's probably free, but it may be pay. But yeah, definitely check out Maniac Mansion if you've never played it. It's a little awkward on the NES. It's kind of like if you saw me play through the game Deja Vu on this channel. A Nightmare Come True, I think it was called. Deja Vu 1. It has a point and click interface on the NES. And you have to move the cursor around with the gamepad since the NES didn't have a mouse. It's kind of similar in that respect. Maniac Mansion. But yeah, I found it interesting and cool that the developers of Cat Lady decided to do that. It's an old grandfather clock. Looks like it's still working. Yeah, like if there's going to be a hidden passage inside. I'll leave it for someone else to discover. I'm in enough trouble already. Okay. Let's make a save. The lamp is on. I can't see a switch for it anywhere. Okay. Just creepy sound effects. So I'll be putting a picture up in this one, and let me do a little walkthrough since this kind of connects. So you can definitely see the resemblance. A little knife rack. I think there's a chainsaw on the NES version, and it's slightly different. Like everything's not in the same exact space, but very close. Empty wine bottles. They like a drink. There's nothing like a bottle of red with your medium rare cat steak. Yeah, I guess they're eating cats that they collect as this job. That's what they eat. That's pretty gross. Yeah, this is not a happy story about a lady that loves cats, unfortunately. This is where she cooks. Dirty pans still stink of an old cat stew. Gross. I don't think they cooked cats in Maniac Mansion. I think they were eating people, though. Possibly. Knives. They're all terribly blunt. Could hardly function as a weapon. Damn. But I can take it. This will probably help us get that loose brick outside. It's the sharpest knife I could find there, but it's still terribly blunt. It wouldn't make a good weapon at all. Okay, indicating that you can't fight with it. Slimy, I don't think she washes up very often. There's blood smeared all over it. The door's stuck, but maybe that's better. Aw. I'm not sure I want to know what's inside. Can't open it. Alright, before we progress any further, let's go try to loosen that brick out here. And yeah, there's like a small, I don't know if it's a window in Maniac Mansion. I think it's a grate, like a little cross gate. And I don't recall if there was a loose brick. Okay, use it. There we go. An old brick. It's quite heavy. Quick save. So yeah, the NES version doesn't have the chandelier. It's a nice touch. And the cat lady. So yeah, we came from the cellar, and then this leads to, we don't know yet. We can also go upstairs, but I want to continue in this direction from the kitchen. So we'll continue to the next room. Table. Do a little walkthrough here, because there's another image I'm pretty sure I'm going to pop up on the screen. It's a super long table in the NES game. Examine. Filthy remains of many meals litter the dining table. There's a strong stench of rotten food. I don't need to hide at the moment, so we can hide, which we can be chased in this segment. I think you can die in the game in certain segments. A small painting of a street stall at night. I didn't think I would take it. I was going to try to straighten it and fix it, though. One moment, please. Apologies, just had to clear my throat. Take a sip of drink real quick. A small painting of a street stall at night, right? I guess we need to use it somewhere else. It sounds like somebody's like, you know, coming and going, like every 5 seconds. This is a really cool game engine, though. The adventure game. I think what was it called? The adventure game engine, I guess. I would definitely, if I can remember, I would like to look up what other games have been made in this game engine. I know Charnel House Trilogy is one of them, which I've already played on my channel. You can find that playlist for that game on my home page under the horror and dark themed category of playlists. Just scroll down, you'll find it. And then alphabetically look for Charnel House Trilogy. It's a really cool game. It's not too long. It's really short compared to this game. But it has a really cool vibe to it. If you like trains, and if you like the movie The Shining with Jack Nicholson, then go watch that playthrough. I think you'll enjoy it. I don't think I've played anything else that's been made in that game engine yet. But I probably will at some point. But yeah, I really like this game engine. There's a lot you can do with it, I think. She just walked over here.
Well, well. Boxes full of bleach.
Ooh.
I suppose I deserve a bottle. I've worked hard for it.
Yeah, she's
This
Maven.
reminds me of something.
What?
The first thing you need is a strong toilet bleach. You know the kind. Not just a regular bleach, but one that makes your eyes all watery and skin itchy.
What's going on? Something is wrong, Mitzi. The cats are alarming.
That's exactly like when I found you, Miss Ashworth.
We've got to check what's going on.
Oh, I'm really sorry, but there is no way I'm going out in this fog.
Go play your
Fine.
piano.
I'll go on my own then.
Just go play the piano. Make them think it's dinner time. That was weird. There's like a shadow of Mitzi. Okay. We don't have any items now. We had a whole bunch of them. Now they're gone. Staircase. Guess we're going that way. Ground floor, flat 1 and 2, flat 5 and 6, flat 7 and 8. Where's 3 and 4? That's odd. Okay. Go to the ground floor, I suppose. Okay, now we have our stuff back. And now it's gone again. Okay, interesting. It's a communal mailbox. It holds all tenants' mail in separately locked compartments. Well, let's go through them all. No mail for Susan Ashworth. Surprise, surprise. All other compartments are locked. Just you wait until we get a screwdriver. If we still had that flat blade or blunt knife that we had, could use it. Okay, we can't open this door or closet. I'm not getting any interaction with it. Okay. Helen Road. Looks like it said Hell Road or Hell Room, but no. Helen Road. There's that same van. So he's already here. Whoa! That scared me, actually. So he's already here.
Bloody fog. Can't see a thing. Someone could be getting murdered 2 feet away, and not a soul would notice. But still, it could be worse. At least it's not raining, eh? Always look on the bright side, they say, and I always do. Not a talkative type, are you? What's your name, sweetheart?
Kick to the groin. My name is Susan Ashworth. It's none of your business.
Don't be such a scaredy cat, sweetheart. You're Susan, aren't you? A kind man had described to me what you look like. And what can I say? He was spot on.
What do you want?
I'm just here on a job, sweetheart. Nothing more. I had a call, you see. There's a cat problem. And apparently, some crazy cat lady keeps making it worse for everyone. A crazy cat lady called Susan, I was told. Now, you ain't gonna like it, sweetheart, but I'm taking you for a ride.
That was quick. And I'm taking your cats too because, you know, we're having cat dinner tonight. There must be at least 20 bottles of bleach in the box. Let's look at the bleach. I will never forget how she burned my eyes out with this effing thing. You have the option to pour it, which would not serve a purpose right now, so I'm not even going to attempt it. And there's a cloth. It was probably a nice tea towel once, a long time ago. Now it's just a dirty piece of rag. Take it. It was probably a nice tea towel once, a long time ago. Now it's just a dirty piece of rag. Okay. I want to say I don't have a picture. Yeah, that car scared the crap out of me, and that dude scared the crap out of me when he came around the corner of the van. I don't like that dude. I don't have a picture for this room, but I think in Maniac Mansion on the NES, there's like a painting easel in here and like paint spilled on the easel or like paint cans open on the ground or something. So this is another room that's kind of similar. I think all of these rooms are pretty, not necessarily like an exact replica, but either close or a little bit adjustment. Okay, so this guy and this girl are still in this house. Bathtub. Examine. Is this where they wash? This water looks very old. Very odd. Like a mixture of dirt, melted fat, and petrol or gas. Because it probably is, Susan. Can we dip our rag in it? I have no idea how to use it here. Okay. Okay. That's a bath. These are bathtubs. Like all of these, I guess. What is it doing in the bath? It's all rusted and covered in slime. Something's in there. Ugh, gross. Just a head. Ugh. Okay. Examine bathtub, examine corpse, take the key, remove the bath plug. Let's examine the bathtub. The water is absolutely disgusting. The smell alone makes me retch. Dun dun. Dun dun. Just keep doing that. She probably won't take the key until we remove the bath plug. There's no way I'm putting my hand in that water. To get the key, I would have to touch this person too. I've seen many dead bodies in my life, but this is one is definitely the creepiest of them all. But this is one of, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, because if you recall, Susan Ashworth, she said that she used to be a nurse. So, there's no way I'm putting my hand in that water. So, can I use the cat grabber here? No. Use it from here. There we go. I got it. Okay, so she got the key with the cat grabber. She didn't drain it. I thought she was going to drain it, but... Okay, what key did we get? A spare key. It looks like a car key. Okay, so maybe that goes... Maybe that goes to the van outside. It's a garden shed. I really don't like the look of it. Peek in. Ooh. What is she chopping up? I guess dinner. Stay and watch. I quick saved, so we can try to encounter her and see what she does to us. Piles of meat. Could it be human too? I could probably find something useful on those shelves, but first I need her to go away. Okay. There's a bottle up back there, behind her. It's probably the only useful thing. Okay, so what if we just walk in instead of interact here? Let me save again. Let's just walk in up on her and see what happens.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Oh, your scums. Put us all the way back here. We still have all the items, though, that we collected. We just have to start back. That's okay, because... Quick load. So we're back before we did it. I just wanted to show you guys what would happen. So we'll stop this video here, guys. Thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you in the next part. Bye.